Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Primrose and thank you for joining me. This is going to be a short plant update. I have been wanting to make an updated plant tour, but as you'll know, I had a really bad mealybugs infestation last year and I have lost about 30 to 40% of my houseplants. And in the meantime, I am in the process of repotting most of them, especially the trailing ones. So I have that empty space there, and my plan is to put more trailing plants and maybe pendant light. So as we move along, you will see that some of my plants are looking a bit sad, and that's because they have been repotted recently. But I'm dreading to repot this one, guys. It's my Sedum Yanam, and this plant is beautiful, one of my favorite, but very fragile. It can snap off easily. So this plant has been with me for about 3 years now, I think. And it can grow more compact if given more direct sunlight, but sometimes I'm just kind of lazy to turn the plant around, and it's really heavy, this plant. So this is still in its nursery pot. And good thing about succulents is that they are shallow rooted plant. They don't grow that tremendous amount of roots. So I am in no rush to repot this one. And my pictus, this was hanging in front of my south facing window last year, and it got sunburned even in winter time. So I move it back here, and I have decided that the only plants that will stay on my windowsill are these succulents and cacti. So these ones, I make sure that they stay small. I constantly trim them back. That one is just trying to come back after I hacked it so much. And this one as well, I trimmed it back because I have some plants in here that could use more bright light. So I wanted you to see the kind of light that I have in this area, guys. So I'm going to step back a bit so you could see how small this window is. We are in my living room stroke kitchen area. So this is a west facing window. And I managed to squeeze a lot of plants in this area with this kind of lighting. I'm going to turn you around, and pardon the mess in my kitchen. So this is a east facing window, but we have a building in front of it, and this used to be filled with plants, and I tidied it up a bit because as I am rebuilding my collection, these plants can use every bit of light coming in from the windows. And also because, let me get you closer, guys, I have some orchids here that has been constantly blooming for me. So this way I could see them and I could enjoy them as well. And I've decided to put some plants here that do not grow really bushy. So I have some pearl, I can't remember the name, a string of pearls, and a string of hearts as well. And in this corner, as you can see, the proximity of this corner to the window, I have this jade pothos which is in water, and it's been constantly in this dark corner here, and as you can see, it's thriving. And also that one. So if you are looking for a plant that will thrive in a low light situation, this is your plant. And up there, I have a couple of pothos that are in water. So those plants will forever be staying in water because I do not fancy stepping up and down the ladder when they need watering. So I wanted my life to be easy. And let me get you in this corner first. This one needs repotting as well, but I had to stop repotting for the meantime because I ran out of terracotta pot. And I have these cuttings here that's been in water for over a year. And sometimes I just get too lazy to remove those guys because they are difficult to remove. So they have been growing in water. I have a lot of plants that are in water, and I'm not planning to transfer them in soil ever. I find that I have no issues with these pothos, the philodendrons being in water. So that's my tetrasperma. And I have been cutting it back. I do not want it to trail. So this has been cut back many times and given to friends. And on this table, I have this used to be a problem plant for me. And this is my Philodendron Sedum. And I moved it here. So this is a piece of wood, a driftwood given to me by my father-in-law. And since I moved it here, it's been thriving. And the reason why it's not putting up larger leaf is this is a compact version. And it's been giving me a lot of babies. So half of the roots, guys, are in moss. And half of it is just completely exposed. And I feel like it's thriving better that way. So this moss here, most of the time they stay moist, but sometimes I just completely like forget to refill the water. And this is my favorite plant corner in the house. And this grow light here, these do not get switched on in the summer except for when the weather is like this, overcast and dark, and it's been raining for over a week. And it feels like winter again, and we are in the middle of summer now. And this used to be the light for my Monstera deliciosa. And I have moved that huge plant in the bedroom now. So this is the red baron that I got from IKEA some 3 years back. And such an easy care plant, and still in its nursery pot as well. The Philodendron Malay Gold, which you have seen in my last unboxing video, it's been repotted as well. So another reason that I have stopped repotting most of my plants is because I run out of this growing media. So I have been using this for everything. for all of my plants. For the succulents, I just add more garden gravel. But for houseplants like philodendrons, I add a bit of potting soil in the mix. I don't measure, guys. I just kind of eyeballed everything. I'm trying not to be very dogmatic about everything. I want my life easy. So this came with those floppy leaves, but they seem to be right now. And I have researched the name of this one. So this was a free plant. Every time I order from my trusted seller, they send me an extra plant for free. So this is a philodendron species, and it's called mini Phil. And I will tell my husband, he will not like it. My husband's name is Phil. And this is the Sybil Blue. And I was so confused at first when I got this because of the silvery tinge on the leaves. It looks very much like a Celtipicana, only this is more like elongated. So this plant is native to a place in the Philippines called Cebu, and I heard a lot of people saying it Cebu. So I think the right way of saying it is Sybil Blue. And it's been repotted as well. So this is my favorite babe, guys. And it's been repotted as well. And it is giving me a little surprise. A new leaf is coming out. So another easy plant to care for inside the house. And it is a Araucaria. This plant thrives in neglect. And that's what I want. I mean, the tremendous amount of stress and waste of money from trying to keep a calathea alive. So that's the plant that I am not going to spend money anymore. I was crazy about calatheas last year but the amount of stress, the amount of effort, they're like divas for me. So no more calatheas. And this Birkin was in the bathroom. It was getting a tremendous amount of humidity. So the bathroom, it has a north facing window, and this was right on a windowsill. And the reason I moved it back here is that the leaves are beginning to curl up a bit. And I think the reason for that is that I was leaving the windows open during the night, and the temperature drops down to about 14-15 degrees. So hopefully I save this plant just on time. And my Philodendron Prince of Orange, you guys, this is the new leaf that has just came out, and look at that. It's just so beautiful. So nothing much in here. My Philodendron scandens, so that is just telling me it needs feeding. So beginning the summer, I have only fed my plants once. So I think I need to keep up with the feeding now. And the neon, Philodendron neon. So this Clarinervium arrived. This came to me with about 4 or 5 leaves. And then I put it on a windowsill, and it was winter. So it did not take the draft very well, and the coldness. So it lost all of the leaves, and that's the newest one. So this is not the mother plant, guys. The mother plant, it had two leaves, well, just one now, because without thinking and without even knowing what I was doing, I just cut it out with a big chunk of the stem coming from the mother plant. And it's been over a week now, and this is what's happening here. Hopefully that new growth will be a success. Can you see that, guys? My hand is shaking. Yeah, so hopefully that will be a new leaf. I'll make an update of that. So this one is completely on orchid bark and ceramis. I did not put any potting soil on that one. So another easy care plant for inside the home is this Pachira aquatica. I got this as a starter plant. It was so tiny, and I'm so proud. Most of my houseplants, guys, I bought them as a starter plant. So I think that's all I have to share with you today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and take care, be well, and God bless. Bye.